I'm Ben Haber, one of the staff writers here on Bolt Beat. In today's subject, I will be discussing Terrell Owens. The hot news going around the sports world is his workout and the lack thereof NFL teams that were there. But I'm going to tell you why these NFL teams are crazy to not give him a shot at being on their roster. I think he can make a contribution to almost any team in the NFL, but we'll discuss that in a second. And then to take two of that, I think the San Diego Chargers should give him a look and an opportunity to possibly play for their squad this season. We'll start off with T.O.'s background. Look, he's up there in the stat books with Jerry Rice and Randy Moss as one of the greatest wide receivers ever. And in recent years, people have doubted his age, doubted his health. But look, last year with Cincinnati, posted 9 TDs and over 900 yards was very impressive to me. And on a struggling ball club, really didn't hear any complaints from him. He was pretty silent, under the radar, and going about his business and playing big-time football like we all know T.O. can do. He had the knee injury, which has shooed away teams this offseason from signing him. But look, that workout looked pretty good to me. Yes, he looked a little fatigued at times, but he'll get back into it. T.O. is always in great shape. He'll get back into it very quickly. And he can come in and learn offense fast. I mean, this guy's a savvy veteran. He's been around the league. It won't take him any time to learn and get acquainted with his new teammates. And there's a lot of NFL wide receivers that are out there that are currently playing that just aren't as good as T.O. And if you look at the numbers last year, he put up almost Pro Bowl type numbers. And I don't know if he could do that again this year, but I think he could help a team that needs help at wide receiver. Definitely the Chicago Bears, Jacksonville Jaguars. You can go on and on. The Dolphins even, behind Brandon Marshall. There's so many teams that could take him. The Chargers. But look, the thing is for T.O., teams are scared away by his knee. I think it's not what he's done in the locker room. But if his knee is as good as Drew Rosenhaus, his agent says, there should be no reason not to take a risk on this guy. You can get him for a low amount of money, and he can give you a high reward. Low risk, high reward. Always a good thing to go after. And I think Mike Martz in Chicago will be his leading getter. I think he's going to be very interested. Devin Hester, Johnny Knox, Roy Williams, not the production he needs there for Jay Cutler. And I think T.O. could be a possibility there. I think the other possibility, the biggest one, will be Washington. Washington, look, Mike Shanahan, when he was a Bronco, was very interested in this whole T.O. go-around a couple years ago when he went to Buffalo. But he did not get T.O., obviously. And I think this year, with Santana Moss going out for 5 to 7 weeks, they have a glaring need at wide receiver, and their record is pretty good this year. And I think they're going to want T.O. and give John Beck a really reliable target for him to go to, a veteran that might help him. Look, I think the Chargers should get him for a couple reasons. The Chargers, M80, also known as Malcolm Floyd, a big catch versus the Jets, put up great numbers, thought he was going to leave in the offseason. But look, the thing is, he consistently gets injured. After that big catch against the Jets, top 10 nominee, where was he? On the sideline. Look, he keeps getting banged up. Gates has been banged up all year. He came back, had a good game. But how much can you really rely on him? It is a struggle. Yes, I do love him, and I believe in him. But also at the other wide receiver position, Vincent Jackson. He's been pretty good this year, and his numbers are down a little bit, I guess. But that's due to Rivers being struggling a little bit early on, so that's not fair to say. But he's been banged up, more importantly. Another injured wide receiver. And don't tell me taking T.O. in is another injured wide receiver, because he's not. He's healthy. He's ready to go. I think he can really make a good contribution to this Chargers team and give Rivers another target that he can like to go over the middle. Not scared of any linebacker hitting him over the middle. I think T.O. is a big-time wide receiver still. Still top 30 in the league. No, he's not top 10. Not close to it. Not what he used to be. But I still think he's better than most wide receivers in the NFL. And if he causes any problems, Norv can just kick him out with very minimal money that you have to give him. And you can get a great reward and a good wide receiver that would come in on this team, be the second/third wide receiver, and give Rivers a lot of good looks on third down. I really like him going to the Chargers. I would be very happy with it. Doubt it happening. That's my report on T.O. Thank you guys for watching.